matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the Swamp, the home of the Florida Gators. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Away to start us off. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. The offense with 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. They'll start tonight with a rush that just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, second down and 11. It's a run. Running back's got it. Has the first down and more. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
First and 10 play coming up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Early in this season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
Underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking deep down the left side. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. That's a design quarterback keeper. He shreds the tackle. Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field. It's Keene. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He could go. Touchdown, Florida State. The defense produces 6 points.
Oh, he tried to force it, and it backfires. Heck of a job by the defense of stepping in front of that throw and taking it all the way back for a touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14.
That makes the score Florida State 14, Florida 0.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Running out of time in the pocket. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain.
Now this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for 1st and 10. QB keeper all the way. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. To throw, it's Keene. Tries the right with a quick throw. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it and just misses him.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He lets it rip. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a first down at the 21.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Gators pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught by the receiver. Touchdown, Florida. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. The shotgun running play call. Nowhere to run. Up for Allen for no gain.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Running play stopped on first down. Brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Offense moving closer to the line of gain after that catch. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And the Knowles line up on 1st and 10 now. They'll hand it off. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Give it to the back again. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
That's another first down as they get near the 50 now. He keeps it on the design run. Brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the grab. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And tell you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, a big, tall target. Anquan Bolden could do everything. Maybe one of my favorite players of all time, Peter Warrick. And going back to Fred Biletnikoff, played, of course, in Florida State.
The shotgun handoff here. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Through the first quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up as the stats reflect. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The quarterback looks to his right. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Florida State.
So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. After the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
The Gators offense retakes the field. The last possession, they really had the passing and clicking move right down the field for a touchdown. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, 2nd down and 11. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. That'll be delay of game. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now it's 2nd down here. Good throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. But where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Motion now from the tight end. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Pressure is coming. Hit as he throws it deep. And the ball is picked off. Breaks into the open. At the 30 now. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the 1st half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Florida State.
Excellent field position here for the offense. It's the running back in the flat. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. Makes a quick catch.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Third and short, they hand the ball off. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, you're inside the red zone, which means you can't come away with anything less than 3 points. But you know this offense is thinking about a touchdown. They're trying to get to that end zone. They go with the toss play. The big boys up front being mobile, moving around, and the running back trying to get behind them to find yards. It's exactly what he did there.
And the Seminoles will line up here on first down and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
So the ball moved back to the 12 for second and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
What a great job there by the defense, reading that play, pursuing to the football. Nice loss of yardage there on second and goal. Now it's third and goal for the offense.
The offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. Out of the gun now on third down. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles.
Now, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Scanning the field, it's Keene. Finds an open target on the left side. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Grab near the sticks. It's Montgomery. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Defense is coming after him. Looks to the left. Pass caught. He stopped him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just...
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
There's a nice play by this defense. After giving up a huge gain, they're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Throws to the tight end. He's picked for a third time tonight.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. Ball handed to the running back. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Important second down play coming up. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness for getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He'll drop back here on third down. Going for his running back. Finds his target. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Seminoles.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Back to throw, it's Keene. The pass rush closing in. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got it with room to run. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's running out of time here. And that's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. And this pass is on target, caught. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now.
Chris, on this play, he has nobody open. It's better than taking a sack. He doesn't get intentional grounding because where he threw it, there was an intended receiver. I think there's no harm, no foul here.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. To throw, it's Keene. Bringing pressure. He's looking deep again. Intercepted in the end zone. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Kicking team makes the recovery, but a little over-eager. May have touched it before it went 10 yards. Penalty flag is down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Florida.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
All of a sudden, that one explosive play has set the offense up inside the red zone. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass, it's Keene. Caught over the middle, it's Montgomery. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They go with a direct snap. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. They'll give it to the back. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Second down play coming up. A quick throw out left, complete. Breaks a tackle, into the clear. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The Seminoles with 1st and 10 here. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Finding space at the 20. Oh, the football goes out. Oh, and it goes out the side of the end zone. What a crazy. A crucial turnover.
That's exactly what the defense needed here to get back into this game, a chance to get the turnover, and instead of getting on top of it, the ball ends up going out of bounds where the offense will retain possession.
Heads up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Direct snap to the back. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. And momentum really building now. This one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. With the PAT, it's a 3-touchdown lead, 35-14.
That makes the score Florida State 35, Florida 14.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Florida offense retakes the field.
Here we go.
Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. But I have the sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Second down after that completion. To the air, it's Keene. The pocket breaking down. The sure hands, it's Montgomery. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. Picks up the first and still running. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. And Kirk, all these players aware, if you can make your mark, if you can make a special moment in this kind of rivalry game, that's just remembered forever.
Chris, that's so true. I mean, I played in an Ohio State-Michigan rivalry, and unfortunately, Desmond Howard had his moment where he returned the punt. We're still talking about the pose. So it's a huge opportunity for these players, but I also think the players that press.
Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Running out of time in the pocket. Now the senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. Looking to pass. It's Keene. He escapes the pocket. Fires it on the move. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
1st and 10 now for the offense. And he'll set up to throw. Caught in the flat by the running back. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throws it to the right. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He's brought down out at the 46. Again, makes it 2nd and medium.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Brings up 3rd.
And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back. It's Keene. Pressure is coming. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. That ball snagged for a completion. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14. And the Gators will come to the line to run the hurry up. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Looks left and finds his target there. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Direct snap to the back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, I just don't know about short gains like this, especially keeping the ball on the ground. The clock keeps moving. They need points on that scoreboard in a hurry. Got to throw the football. You cannot afford to allow this clock to keep ticking.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Design quarterback run. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Defense stuffing the runner. Ball still spotted at the 2-yard line. 2nd down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Well, I love to see this late in a game like this with the lead. Get aggressive. Go for it here on third down through the air. Quarterback delivers to his receiver. Comes down with a nice completion and a first down, and they keep that clock moving.
Quick throw caught on the left side. That's a strong stiff arm. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
I love this little touch pass call. It stretches this defense out, puts a lot of pressure on the defense to have to contain and get wide, and it can open up so many different aspects of the offensive playbook.
Second down after that run on the previous play. On the run game here late. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense understands the magnitude of this drive right here. That's back-to-back plays. They've stepped up and done a great job. Now it's third down. Can they apply some more pressure to try to get this offense off the field?
An important third down attempt for this offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. The Noles will line up to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. We'll see what he can do with the return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Well, time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Hey, it's a nice way to start this drive off, but they've got a long way to go to be able to get this ball in the end zone. Then they got to get the ball back and score again. So positive yards, but doing it quickly is key.
To the air, it's Keene. Fires quickly to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hasn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
The Gators trying to cash in here in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. On the move now. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Smart heads-up play by this quarterback. Hey, listen, they're trailing. He's got to make some plays, and if nothing's open downfield, use your legs, pick up as many yards as you can, get out of bounds, and get ready for that next play.
Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Quarterback making some changes at the line. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Gators, as they come roaring back now.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his third touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
Here comes the point after attempt.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Running with purpose.
You can almost sense the coaches challenge this offensive line before they went out in the field, how important this drive is with the lead late in the football game. They are hitting people and pushing people around up front and being able to get positive yards on 1st and 10.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. Defense finally gets him down, but he showcased the shiftiness on that play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. And it's incomplete, but here comes the flag. So hold on, let's check that out. And that's an offensive pass interference call. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Time out, Florida State.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They've got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out. And that should be enough to secure an upset, at least according to the rankings. This team said, we don't feel like underdogs. We're out here to prove a point, and they have made the plays to get the W today.
I think anybody who was around this football team thought they had a shot, even though they were an underdog today, and they certainly lived up to that. Today was kind of that early playoff type of atmosphere, and this performance should put the rest of the top 10 on notice.
Consuming clock with the running game, and the defense smothers him for no gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. In the clear at the 25. Finally brought down at the 8-yard line. A huge play, and suddenly they're in great scoring position.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Knowles.
What a huge score here by this offense late in the game. This touchdown makes it a 2-possession game with under a minute to go.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter.
That makes the score Florida State 42, Florida 28.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Keene. Moves out of the pocket. Looking deep for late-game heroics. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but he could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Hit as he threw. He's going deep here. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
2nd and 10 here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Defense is coming after him. Doesn't get rid of the ball. Trapped for a huge loss. Goodness, that is usually a drive killer. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for a late deep shot. And that pass is incomplete, trying for an oh-by-the-way touchdown, but it's no good. Time expires. Well, this one, defied everyone's expectations except this lower-ranked team. Nope.